Hello creative designers, welcome on today's tutorial on how to create this post grid with Elementor all for free. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to know how to create this post grid and also know how to create this sidebar. The page that you are going to create on this tutorial will be compatible even with tablet, and will also be compatible with even the mobile phones. That's the page that we are going to create today's. Let's get into action and we do it right. My name is Peter. So what we need to do is we go to the dashboard and scroll where we have the plugin. On hover, you see you have these three options. Click install plugin. The plugin that we're going to use is called Premium Add-on for Elementor. If you haven't installed this plugin, all you need to do is select New. The plugin that we need is called Premium Add-on for Elementor. Here you have it. You can see I have already installed it and it's already active. You don't know how to install it, just click the install button now, and after that click the activate button. You will have installed the Premium Add-on for Elementor. The plugin is from the Lip 13. It has more than 300,000 active installation. Out of 700 plus rating, it has a 5-star. It's a good plugin. So the other thing is we go to pages and we create the page that we are going to use for the purpose of the tutorial. Yeah, I have this block editor. Welcome. I have to just to get started. Name your page, whatever you want to call it. You can say blog page, or you can name it the way you want. After that, publish the page. After the page is published, click edit with Elementor. After the page opens, you have the Premium Add-on Elementor template icon. We are not going to use it. So what we need to do is we add a section here, and we click this button. Let's select two button here, and I want them to be on full width like that. Let's extend this to about 75% like that. If you don't know how to add it, you can click here. You can click on this section here and you come and select add to 75% like that. This will be add up to 25, yeah, something like that, yeah. So it can be 25, but it will just be 24.99, almost 25. So the next thing you're going to do is you search for post. You have the premium blog. Just drag and drop. After the drag and drop post, we have the three posts here. So from there we have to now set everything. So we start by general. We have general. The skin, let it be card. I want to use card. I don't want to use modern. You can see card has different display, but if you feel good, want to use something like classic, you can see the display for classic. You see this meta, these ones are this post meta. This meta here are on top, but when you use modern, you see even the post just get the post excerpt just get into the picture. You can select the one good for you, but I want to use the card. From there, I want it to be on grid, because you're going to create a grid. I want to use grid. I don't want to use. If you want to use a section like this, you can select, but we are going to use to create a post grid. Let it be post grid. Layout, let it be even. They are evenly spread. The other one, I force equal height for the content box. Yes, let it all be equal. From there, we want 3 column. I want to use 2 column like this, and I want an even number for posts per page. I want 4 posts per page. You see, now you have four posts in 2 columns. The other thing we're going to set is now the query. If you want the page to have only for specific category, you just have come and search for specific category. If you select for maybe 2 categories like that, it will just post for the categories you have selected. I want to be a universal post page. So if you can select from tags, from different tags, and you exclude others post to be posted on that page. So now you go to this featured image, select featured image. Now let it be full framed. If you select diagonal, it will change its display. You can see on how far you have those diagonal lines flipping like in it. You can select the one you see good for you. You see the picture now is framed when you select overlay effect, which is bolded. The hover effect you can select. Maybe if you select zoom out on hover, you will see the effect. It will zoom out like that. If you select maybe bright, let's see, you see just become much brighter more than it was. So I wanted to zoom out. From there you can increase the height, but I want it to be the way it is for now. Thumbnail fit, let it be cover. From there we go to display option. Let the header, this title here you can select. If you select H1, it just increase. You can see the header one, the way it displays. You can select the one that will see good for you. I want to use header 1. Low spacing, you can see if you want to increase the low spacing like that. Let me show you. You can increase the space here. You can see the space has been increased in between. If you want to increase the column in between here, you can increase the space there. So I want it to be 2. Post alignment, if you choose in the center, you can see how it will look like. If you select this light alignment, you'll be able to see the effect on the other side. I want it to be aligned on the left. From there we scroll now to post option. This post option is what is entered on our every post that we post. So if you don't want for now, for instance, we start by, let's start from show post content. This content here. If you want only to show the heading, you can close the post excerpt like that. You only have the heading and this post meta here. So I want to have this post content, but I limit it to 20 characters like that. You see, now you have 20 characters for every post excerpt. From there, now we have to set this button here. You see we have dots there. I want to use a link where it will be, I name it like view the post, view post, or else you can choose the dot and whichever you see good for you, but for me I want to use the link here. If you select full width, you see this button will be spread from from right to left. It will be a full a full width button. I want it to be small like that. From there, the other meta here, if you're having maybe multiple others, you can select to have maybe the other. But if you're the one who is posting and don't have any other, it's good to remove this one. The other one is post date meta, let it be there. The other one is category meta, it will be good. And comment, if you don't want to show this comment button here, you can remove it like that. So from there, let the other things remain like that. Or you can, if you don't want this button here, you can remove it like that. Just turn off like that. That's how the post will look like. From there, now you go to advanced setting. I don't think we have the advanced set for now, so I don't want the carousel, so we go to pagination. We don't have the pages for the numbers. We have more than 4 posts in our blog, but we don't have the number to the option to move to the next page. So we come here and we enable pagination. If you want to include the number of posts, like the number of posts you have, I don't want to use the number of posts I have. I want it to print like that. So the next thing is you enable pagination. This next and previous is goes good to. If you turn off, it will just remove this next button there. But I want it to be there like that. If you want to set this pagination function into the middle, you just have select the alignment to the center. If you want it to be on the left section there, click it, it will be aligned on the center. I want it to be on the center. So from there, we now go to style. From there, we come to style our display here. The plus sign, this plus sign, which color do you want it to be? If you select LED, it will just show up as a LED button. You can select the color you want. Overlay color, you can see we don't have an overlay color for the for this featured image. If you select like greenish like that, and you see how it will look like. If you don't want the color, you just have to remove it to the opacity to 0. You see, if you increase opacity in a small amount, you have that to look like, let's go to something like that. You see, we have an overlay color there. That's how overlay color works. The border color, if you want to add a border color, I don't want to. We don't have the CSS for now. Let's now get to the title, this title here. So the typography, I want to use Montserrat like that. You can increase the size like that. We can add some weight so it will look like something different, like something 600. Transformation, let capitalize. After that, the decoration you can underline like that. That our header, that's our title. If you want to change the color, you can change the color something not so much bright. You can select the color you want. I want it to be something like dark blue. I want it to be, I want to save it, the color. On hover, I want it to be, you see, you can select something like that. And let's update. You can see on hover, it just turns something you can unnotice, but you can edit to the way you want your color to look like. The other thing is now we go to the meta, this one here. So we set the topography. I will maybe something, you can select the former font that you want to, but I want to use Montserrat. I really like the font, so easy to use. So you can increase like that. Don't want to increase much. Let weight be something like 400. transform, let capitalize. Let's now set the color for the meta. You select something which will be easy to and be to see, something like that. On hover, you can let it be turn green. See, on hover you have a different color. From there, now you come to this content box there. You can set the typography, the one that you want, but I want to use Montserrat. You can increase the size, the one which will be visible, and you can also increase the weight to something like 500. You can also reduce like that and update. From there, come to this box here. You can increase the border. If you add a solid like that and you add something like 2, you can border for each and every post. You see, now you have the border for the box. You can increase the radius like that, but I want it to be something like 10. From there, now you come to pagination. These buttons here for the pagination. The normal color, let it be, I want to use this bluish, and I want to, if you select a different color, it will be visible yet, yeah. You can select the one you want to use according to the theme of your website. I want to use something bluish dark like that. Background, you can set the background something which will be visible like that. You can also come back to color and use white color there. And on hover, you see you don't have any effect. Let the color, let the background be white, or you can select the background be like that color. Select the color you want. I want this to be, I want the background, I want to use that color on the background, and the text, let it be black. You see, from there, and I select the active. For the active, let it, the background be black. Let the background be black and the text be white. Yeah, you see, this is the active one for now. If it goes number 2, the background will turn black and the text will turn white. From there, now you have call to action button. We don't have call to action for now. So far we have created this page here, and we have designed more than it looked like here. So the next thing that we're going now to create is this sidebar here. So what we need to do is you come here, come to this section here and search for recent post. First of all, before I do, let me add something called divider. I drag it and drop it. I want to use text, this text here. So I come there and I add the text. Now the text name I want to use is recent post, and I come here and search for recent post, drag and drop there. After that, now I want to, you can display dates there. It just shows the date of the post. From there, you can name this. If you want to change this recent post, or maybe, or you say our latest post, you can change it on the title here. You do also change there. Let's duplicate this one and drag and drop it down there, and we say what next there. We see search. You come and search, type search, So you come here and type for search. We have WordPress search there, drag and drop. So the next thing we're going to do is duplicate this one, drag and drop there, and say categories like that. Come to this page here and search for category, drag and drop. On the category section, I want to use a drop down. This is the drop down. Now if you want to show the post count, this is the post count, how many posts are in every category. From there you can name it like select the category select the category, and need to change the title here. The next thing you're going to do is duplicate this button here and drag it and drop it down here. So the next thing we're going to add is listen comment. You can see here you have some spacer here. You can come search for spacer like this, drag and drop it. You can increase the height, the one that will be good for you. Yeah, so now you come to this listen comment. We add a listen comment, so you come here and search for listen comment, drag and drop it, and type here comments. Duplicate this one. By duplicating, you save a lot of time of creating another one. So from there you can also include a small space here. So duplicate this one, and I want it to be under this word listen comment. So from there we add this button get social. You can say connect with us. Connect with us. So there you come and search for social. Here drag this one, the social one, and drop it. From there you can add as many as you want. You have maybe WordPress, you can say WhatsApp, search for WhatsApp. You can add your link to WhatsApp. You can also add something like Telegram, like that, and you can add as many as you want. From there, let it be on circle, the buttons. You can use, if you want to use official color, you can use the official color, or else you can use custom color like that. Primary color, you can use the one. For now, you see I want to use black. Secondary color, let it be green. Let it be white. Sorry, let it be white like that. You can increase the size. Is something which will be visible like that, and you can also increase the padding or just leave it the way it was. You can increase the spacing in between, the spread evenly. You can increase the row gap like that. Let the border radius, let it remain like that. Icon on hover, when you see you pass through your mouse, that doesn't hover, so we change the hover. let it be. If you hover, just unlead. If you select the color that you want on hover, just change the color to the color you are using. Hover animation, you can select maybe shrink. You see, if you select something like pulse, just pulse like that on hover. That's the way you do it. From there, we have now finished creating our page. Let's now convert this page. Let's now check this page on tablet. You can see how it look on tablet. Doesn't look like that. Doesn't look good. Or you see it look good. It really look good. Let's now check on mobile phones. The display on mobile phones. That's how it will look like on mobile. The next thing is we update, and with that we have been able to create our page, our post grid page, all for free. Let's view it on mobile phones. Just come here and select on mobile and include a full screen. That's how it will look on mobile phones. Yeah, does it really look good? Yeah. Let's now check it on tablet. Select tablet version, close it, and you see it will look good on tablets. That's how you create the post grid with Elementor, all for free. My name is Peter. Thank you for visiting my channel. Consider subscribing to this Consider subscribing to this channel for more tutorials to follow. Thank you.